You cannot buy the spirituality, means the spiritual one, spiritual master, with your tons of money, with your tons of respect or chair, with your tons of attractions. You can never, not even for a day. So this is what the very invaluable. Invaluable cannot be taken because it has got no value. It is beyond the value. So that only can be experienced, because outside you will not find this sense in any way, something luxury. Outside they are remaining in the normal state as you are, and you will remain shocked that how these people are living, and that how they live. The life is so wonderful that cannot be explained in words, but it is still tried by all the saints to speak in words about that what they achieved during their lifetime. Please throw light on the sayings of Swami Rama Tirtha. He says, make your whole life a flute. Make your whole body a flute. Empty it of selfishness and fill it with divine breath. Swami Rama Tirtha. Ram Tirtha is also the name in the series of saints who went to the state of stillness. What we say, the bliss state. He went to the state of bliss. As he went to America, as written in his story, he was a professor, a lecturer, a postgraduate, teacher of philosophy, Vedant, Ved, Upanishad. As said in this story was that he met the Swami Vivekananda once, as when he was teaching the students the philosophy, as he was a lecturer. And when he met Vivekananda, he came to know that what I am teaching is somewhere not experienced, is all in theory. So he left his university, resigned from the professor post, left everything in search of the truth. What he was teaching, you can say the professional Pandit thought of getting the experience of this. What I am teaching, is it truth or not? Because up to now, whatever I am teaching is not experienced. It is as said that something in the books, the Vedant, Upanishads, I am just talking about the others, those who had experienced, but it is not my experience. I am just teaching it as a subject, that God, the religion is my subject. I am not the experienced one. So I am not the spiritual master, I am the religious master. Religious master means who teaches from the books of the God. From the books of the God. We say the gods as on date in different religions. All people what says in that religions. We say the Rama, the Krishna, the God of previous ages and this era. We say the Buddha, the Mahavira, Jesus, Muhammad, Kabir, Farid, Guru Nanak Dev, Sai Baba, Ram Paramahansa, Meera, Sahajullah, Lao Tzu, Socrates, and many more. We say them the gods or the God messenger. So these are all the God's messenger. As Ram Tirtha also was giving the message of the God, so he also became the messenger of the God. So one who teaches from the books of some of these godly people, all that Vedas and Upanishads, he is the religious master. What he tells is not his experience. He had just studied, kept in the mind, you can say, ratta, that he had mugged up, and then only he is saying whatever is in the mind. So whatever coming from the mind, whatever coming from the library is not his experience. It is somebody else's experience which he is telling. So he becomes a lecturer, professor, pandit, malvi, granthi, father, whatever the name you say. Taken anything from the other God's books, say from Ramayana, from Bhagavad, from Gita, from Guru Granth Sahib, from Dhampad, from Jinwani, from Quran, from Gospel of Ram Paramahansa or Sai Satcharitra or whatever. We take from the others godly books, epics, and tell to the others. That becomes the religious lecture. Religious lectures. So those who gives the religious lecture, we tell them the religious masters. And those who had not mugged up from these epics, from these religious books, they had that experience and they are telling everything with their experience. With their experience, not with the rectification or mugging up from these religious books. They had nothing to do with these religious books. What the words comes from their mouth is their experience. And that experience, that words will match with all the epics of the world, those who had gone to the state of complete bliss, the enlightenment. So, the religious master and the spiritual masters speaks the same about the God. Subject is common for both of them. Only the difference is that one is saying by experience, one is saying by the books. Because by books it is repeated the same. If someone is saying Ram Katha in America, someone in Calcutta, someone in Japan, someone in China, all will tell the same Katha. And because our mind is conditioned to the same, so we respect those who say the same. In fact, whatever the story of these all godly people was as per the time when they born on this earth. God used these bodies, they gave the syllabus of the God as per the time at that moment. So, those who get the same repetitions in the world, those who are hearing to it, they are conditioned like the people who say we are Hindu. They say that we are conditioned by Ram Katha, Ramayan, so we have the addiction of it and we don't believe in others. We don't believe what Mahavira is saying or what Guru Nanak is saying. Likewise, same in the other religions, they say that now Mahavira people will say we believe only in Mahavira. We don't believe in others because our Mahavira was so bold that his clothes are removed and he was worshipping in the naked state. So all the religions have their religious heads. These heads are the spiritual heads, but when it had come in the hands of a religious person, they make the God also the religious. When the God, the spiritual masters came in the hand of the religious persons, they make their masters, their God also the religious. Religious means whatever they want to say now, whatever explanation they give or those epics is only acceptable in the society, in the world. And when there are 99% religious masters and 1% you will find, not 1.1, 99.99% you will find the religious masters in the world, and listener to them are also 99.99%. So in the world of 99.99%, those who are listening to the God are religious, and also those who are giving the lectures to them are the religious masters. So in that world of population, in that 700 crore today, if there are 699 crore and 93 lakh people coming to the same zone, then in that, if few people around say 700 or 7,000 people comes, and they comes and tells you something opposed to that, what is going on, they just disagree to the syllabus what was given at that time. Now if today we say the syllabus as per the Ramayana will not be agreed at all, but still we are reciting the Ram, 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 but Ram is coming nowhere. We can have the big statues of Rama, we can have the big temples of Rama. We are reciting the Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. We can have the big temples of Krishna, but where the Rama and Krishna is? Because Rama can only be available, Rama can only met to you when you are following the Ramayana, Ram Katha. If you are as elder brother like the Rama, if you are as the son as Rama, if you are as the younger brother as Lakshman, Bharat, if you are the wife as Sita, then only you can go ahead with the Ram Katha. Rama is yours then. But if you are not, you are just disobeying the Rama and saying the Rama by mouth just for the sake of outside the religious masters and the religious people of the world. You want the admiration from the religious people. You want the praise from the religious people. So religious masters, those who say the Pandits, Granthis, Maulvis and the fathers, Bhikkhus, Munis, why I am saying to you, if I am saying about the one, you automatically understand the other religion also doing the same thing. Because if what Rama is saying, you are not executing that, there is no mean of Ram, 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 writing on books, thousands of books you fill up. You go on going with the malas, with the beads, you continue for 1,000 time or lakh time, you continue with the mantras for lakh time, not the matter. if you are not an obedient son of your father, that whatever he commands, you are just obeying to it. If you are not as a younger brother like Lakshmana, that whatever Rama is saying, Lakshmana is just saying yes. You are not as Bharat, that who is keeping chair vacant, even the brother had gone for 14 years, who keep on waiting and weeping. You are not like Sita, when the husband moves for 14 years, that who comes immediately that I will also go to jungles. So this is what, and when Rama is saying that before the body comes, your destiny is made, and everything what Rama is thinking, it is done, it is going on. So not to go beyond anything, not to make any complaint of yourself, then only Rama will enter in your life. Otherwise, dead Rama idols will come, and it is of no use, because live people are only liked and loved. You can never love or like the photographs of anybody. You cannot marry the photographs. You have to go with the physical. The God, Rama, is still alive, not dead. He is dead for them, those who are not executing the Rama's sayings. He is dead for them. He is alive for them who are executing the sayings of Rama. But now the time had gone. That's why Krishna, we say the reincarnation of Rama. Then why Krishna changed the complete theory? Why? When Rama was not going for the second wife, for his worship or puja, why Krishna? Why Radha is there? Rukmini is not there. If we go as per the syllabus, things always changes. So always changes. With the time, the syllabus changes. The same syllabus cannot be every time. If you go 50 years back, you will see the life, how the life was moving. Girls were not permitted to go out of the home alone, not at all for the education. There was nothing like outside this modern advanced world today as it is. So this is what you have to understand. Things keep on changing. And when the things keep on changing, surroundings keep on changing, God also comes in the body. Whoever takes birth, whoever takes rebirth. Rebirth means his old birth is gone and new birth comes while in body. So these all people took the rebirth. These all Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus, Muhammad, Kabir, Farid, Guru Nanak, Ram Paraman, Sai, Mira, Sahajullah, Lauje, Sukret. These all people took the rebirth. It means one birth is by the physical body and one birth with your all love for the God. So one birth is religious and other birth is spiritual. Spiritual with my own efforts, I had experienced the God in me. I experienced the God in this body. He is residing inside. So that experience of yourself. So this is what you have to understand, the difference between the religious masters and the spiritual masters. Spiritual master, what speaks is his own experience. He is not saying anything which is not his experience. Remember it. All the things, whatever he speaks, is only with his experience. Nothing he will speak, whatever is not his experience. He is always in the practicality. That's what we have to do in our lifetime. If not in this human birth, in one human birth, you have to be experienced with the God, all the feelings, with all God stories. Your story should match. Then only you will be moving out of this birth and death cycle. Otherwise, you will keep on moving in this birth and death cycle like a bull moves in the field in the cycle. So it is better to get out of this circle of birth and death. And that is only possible when you go through all these epics and the stories of godly people and what they have done during their lifetime. that today we say them the God or the God messengers or God's son or God whatever. They all had said during their lifetime to the God, because all relation relates to the God. So Swami Rama Tirtha also was a religious master. He was the lecturer in philosophy. So he what speaks was not matching with him, and while in confronting the Swami Vivekananda, he came to know that life is not that what I am living. What I am speaking is not my experience, and God is not to just read and speak with the all your mugging up in the mind, but to have the experiences of the God, who is our real father, who is our real mother. So at the time after meeting with the saint, he just left everything. He left everything, means his lecturership and everything, and he was so young that time, not so old. He also died at the age of 33. At the age of 33, Jesus 33, Adi Shankaracharya also 33, Vivekananda around 39. All these people die in the age of 30s. But in the age of 30s, what they achieved, a person even living thousands of births cannot achieve. Whatever the world money you get, whatever the world top post you get, whatever the attraction of the world you had for clap or enjoy, but this thing is far away. This thing is something, the exclusive. It is like the 100%, and this all the worldly treasure is not even the 1% of that. But ones who experience can only tell the valuation of this, what is the spirituality. One who achieves this can only tell you about what the value of this is. This is invaluable. This is invaluable. You cannot buy the spirituality, means the spiritual one, spiritual master, with your tons of money, with your tons of respect or chair, with your tons of attractions. You can never, not even for a day. So this is what the very invaluable. Invaluable cannot be taken because it has got no value. It is beyond the value. So that only can be experienced, because outside you will not find this sense in any way, something luxury. Outside they are remaining in the normal state as you are, and you will remain shocked that how these people are living, and that how they live. The life is so wonderful that cannot be explained in words, but it is still tried by all the saints to speak in words about that what they achieved during their lifetime. So this is what we have to understand, that where we stand today, there is something going on beyond. So this is what came in the mind of the Ram Tirtha, the professor, and changed his life to the search of the one who had created. So when he went in search, he got it, and with that achievement, he kept on going throughout America, as he was well in English, as he was postgraduate. So he went to America and sent all this his knowledge to America and European countries. So this is what, when he achieved and experienced the life with the God, he said all these things to the people, and people were so much impressed with his all sayings, as these all people, those who went outside in a series, from Vivekananda to Ram Tirtha, then Yogananda, all these people had gone over the sayings of God to the world, because the Western world is deprived of the spirituality. They had gone into the excess of materialism. So God allowed these messengers to go into the countries to spread the God message. So the God message, when they were speaking, in that message only, the all sayings had come. So when we go through the sayings of these godly persons, we should understand extremely, and we should make it our experience. How the experience can be done? In the company of the truth. You can have the experience, what the experience of these godly things. Who am I? From where I come, where I have to go. So when you come to the questions, the answer will come. If you don't have the questions, how the answer will come? So these questions were asked by these saints themselves, and they got the answer. They got the answer from their masters, and that answer made their life completely change when their answer became the experience. When answer became the experience, their life was completely changed. That time, their life was completely changed. Because life is not that what we are living. Life is beyond. We do not know about it. Life is so bliss which cannot be in the words, in the mind. You live in mind. That's why you do not know that there is something beyond the mind. That's why all the godly people talked about the no mind. No mind. That is what they talk about. The no mind means the samadhi. Where there is no mind is samadhi. Samadhi means solution of this human birth. Solution. You have got the answer of this birth. That how to live here. What the outside world is going through. Why all these things are happening to me. If you do not know anything about, then definitely you will feel something wrong going on in your life. And you will be somewhere disturbed. And with the disturbances, you know that people go up to the extent of even suicide, committing suicide. They do not know even that what the life will be after the death. Because one gets so much tortured by mind, by something, differences between the relations between the husband and wife, relation between the brother and sister, relation between the parents and the children, relation between something outside, between the boss and the staff. These all things, whatever is going in the world, we feel sometimes tortured to such an extent that we think of committing suicide. But they do not know because of the ignorance. Even you are qualified, but you do not have the education of your being. So you are illiterate in the side of the God. You are not having any education of your being. Who are you? What the life is. If you understand the life mean is, automatically you will see the life become bliss. Let then your husband speaks anything wrong to you, let your wife treats you very badly, let your children treat you badly, let your boss treat you badly, not the problem at all, because you'll come to know everything is the reaction of my action I took in the last birth. I was such a person, I was such a wife that she is doing with me, I was such a husband, he is doing with me, I was such a children, they are doing with me, I was such a parent, he is doing with me. So this all things comes automatically in your knowledge, what that complete life is going on. Then you are in cool and calm state, because once you know I had been the same wrong person and today I have to return it, automatically your life will be relaxed. Because if you are coming with the God, because the day you understand the reaction of last birth, that means the last birth was the action, the tit, and this time a reaction and the tat. Then no problem absolutely. All fine. Nothing there. Now once you understood the life is, then who has taught you, who had given the teachings, that the master, who is the spiritual master. The spiritual master teaches you. Religious master asks you to increase your leaves and the branches. They will ask you to increase your world, materialistic things, materialistic faces. But godly people will tell you to cut your relationships and cut your all outside requirements. They will not tell you to just increase. They will ask you to cut the leaves, the branches and the stem, and that just take it out from the root. You remain the same as you were outside, looking the same. All these saints, if you go into their story, you'll find these all Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus, Muhammad, Kabir, Farid, Paramahansa, Sai Baba, Mira, Sahajullah, Laozi, Socrates, Ramtir. All these people remain same. Outside their faces were not changed. Everything remained same. But only the difference was their aura. There is inside the current which was making the colors. As when you put some current or light on some colors, that colors reflects. So inside what the currents was there, light was going that time, sometime black, sometime blue dark, sometime that brown colors are coming. Now the complete they had gone. So that time the only white color is coming. White. The whole aura is white. And in that white, whatever color you put, and automatically when one goes away, the color goes away with the one, again becomes the white. So saint is always living in present. Saint is always living in present means if he is with one, he is with 100%. If he is not with anyone, he is sitting alone, he is not with anyone. He is like a blank, the white water. Somebody comes, his color will come in that water. And when one has gone, he is blank again, the plain water. So he is not of one, he is for all. The true masters, the godly, is not for one, is for all. Like God is for all, not for one. Because where there is only for me and me comes, then the world comes. The materialistic world, we always have the possession on something. That he is my wife, she is my wife, he is my husband, they are my children. But in the godly world, in the spiritual, there is nothing like my and I. It is all the God which has everything. We are nothing but a servant of the God. So this is what, when you understand, the life will not be the same as you are living. But you should have the thirst like Swami Rama Tirtha. We have to thirst like Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus, Muhammad, Kabir, Farid, Guru Nanak, Ram Paramahansa, Sai, Mira, Sahajullah, Laozi, Socrates type people. If you don't have the thirst, then why you will search for the water? If you are not having the hungriness, then why you search for the food? It is only when you have some hunger, you are hungry, then only you ask for some food. If you are not hungry, you never search for the food. So are you hungry for the God, the Creator who had made you, who is sustaining you? If you are hungry of Him, then only you will meet Him. If you are not hungry of Him, why He will meet you? So this is what we have to be hungry. Same hungriness came to the Swami Rama Tirtha. He was professor, so he got this connection with the Vivekananda, and in Vivekananda meeting, he got the message that whatever your teachings are the just temporary. What your teachings are the temporary. This is not going to be permanent. So when he came to know that these teachings are not permanent, because this is all the theory you are teaching, practicality is not there, that time Swami Rama Tirtha realized that life really I am missing, as he was the professor. So he could understand very much that something is missing. So he took the decision immediately to just go away from this what all materialistic, because his lecturership also was materialistic. He was getting the money for it. His work was like a mathematics teacher, science teachers and other teachers. He was just teaching whatever he studied from the Veds and all. So he went in search of that, and when he got it, his research completed, he got everything experiencing with that what is written in the books, he just flown to the America and Europe countries. He was flown to that places by the God to give the message over those countries. And with that, what he achieved during his lifetime, he was just speaking, and in that only this saying what we have taken today from the Ram Tirtha, what the question had come, is the same what he has said. Now we'll come to his sayings. He says, when I say he says, all said like this. Remember it. If I am taking one name, sometime I repeat all the names during that lecture just to remind you that it is not that when I say Ram Tirtha, it is said by all. Because Ved means that all the epics, whoever had come on this earth, all syllabuses are compiled in one book, is called that God book. So God always keep on speaking and the words are always compiled, but we had made the different books, and with the different books we have gone to the different religion. In the different religion we have the different gods, but in fact the God is one. We say God comes to our body and we all should obey to every syllabus whatever had come on this earth. And if you obey the one, completely dedicated to the one, automatically you will understand all are one. Then you will not have any difference in your mind for any of the godly person. So when I speak, when I say Buddha or Mahavira or Jesus or Guru Nanak or Ram Tirtha, you should always think that others are also saying the same. Always keep in mind. Because you are a religious person, that's why you think that they are different. One who thinks my Rama is different, my Guru Nanak is different, my Krishna is different, my Jesus, my Sai Baba, my Allah. Whenever you have any difference in your mind for the God, you always keep it guaranteed, confirmed in your brain, if you can put it. You are not yet to the door of God, you are away. So don't think, even you die for the outside one, your God, whoever he or she may be, you are not going to get the God home. You will be going into the same hells. Because the day you get that, no difference between any of these godly people on this earth, you are reaching to the God home. When you can recite, when you can speak anything, what their experience, suppose your experience, what is matching with Hanuman or Rama or Krishna in the mosque, when you tell your all the, whatever you experienced of Muhammad or Guru Nanak in the temple, then only you are with the one, with the God, because God had got no partition, no separation. It is you who had separated the gods, the God messenger. So the day you get one with all, you have achieved the target of Godism. Otherwise, not at all. Even let me tell you, let me clear you, even 1% gap comes for you in the way of Rama, Krishna, Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus, Muhammad, Kabir, Farid, Guru Nanak Dev, Ram Paramahansa, Sai Meera, Sahajul Lalla. Even if 1% gap comes for all these saints, Ram Tirtha and Bulle Shah, Rumi, all these, whoever came on this earth, and many more are there. If you have any difference that ours is superior and others are not superior, if you have any difference between any of these godly people, you are not going to gain anything in the spiritual world. Your journey will be stuck off in the religious, in the pond. You will die one day and you will not be able to reach to the sea. That you should keep in mind. So respect all. Respect all. Whether you are connected with one, you have to be dedicated to one only. You cannot keep two at a time. You cannot sail in the two boats. But in the one boat, other boats are also the same. Ram boat is also taking to there. Guru Nanak also, Jesus also, Muhammad also. They have all the boats going, sailing towards the God. Let it be different boats. These bodies were different boats sailing through this earth water, going through this passage, reaching to the God, home. So you should not have any difference between the gods. When you have no difference between the gods, you are success. So, now we'll come to the sayings of Swami Rama Tirtha, that he says, make your whole life a flute. Make your whole life a flute. Make your whole body a flute. Empty it of selfishness and fill it with divine breath. What does it mean? He says that you speak throughout. Flute means it is speaking. It is giving the music with the words, tunes, whatever you speak through that. So you should be like a flute. You should make your whole life. Like whole life means till the death. You should keep on speaking. What? Flute means to speak. What to speak? You cannot speak the worldly things. World always makes you tired. Materialistic things makes you tired. This is the difference between the materialism and the spiritualism is, materialism makes you tired. Spiritualism never makes you tired. Even your physical body retards sometimes, but it does not mean that you are tired. Because tired is the body, not you. You are not the body. That is what Swami Rama Tirtha, his specialty was, he used to make this body as not he. He was saying his body as something different. He was always talking like the body is different. Body is third person, not he. So when he used to speak like Ram wants food, Ram is hungry, Ram wants water, Ram is thirsty, Ram is walking, Ram got so much abuse today, Ram got so much claps today. So he used to his body as a third person. So because he entered inside and came to know about the godly, whatever is inside, the godly concept. So when you have the God concept inside, when you are involved and dissolve in God, when you are involved and dissolve in God, then only like a water comes from the full bucket, overflowing inside, when you are with the God, overflowing of your spiritual energy will make somebody to understand. So this is what you have to go ahead with the God's hearing, company of the truth. Then one day you will find that you are dancing with your all what you are speaking. So this is what one had to reach to the God, because we are not aware that what the life is. We are not aware that life is to achieve the target of Godism. So we are not to think of the materialistic things always. Materialistic things remains for temporary moments. So go with the flow. Flow of the God is not so, but God worldly flow is there. So do not have any complaint. Do not get complaint from the outside world, and one day you'll be looking that you are sailing through this death world and getting to the God home. So this is what that Swami Rama Tirtha is saying, when you become flute of the God, it is the God who speaks through the flute. So you should have that God inside who speaks through you. When you become the listener, automatically the things will be changed. So be the listener of the God. This is what said by the godly people. So flute is, so make your whole life is a flute means keep on singing the songs of God till the death. Make your whole body a flute means make your body also till the death to speak about the God. To speak about the God. When you are dedicated to God, you will speak only of God. That's what it is said, that you always remain in the company of God. Speak, and whenever you are hearing anything should be of the God. Whenever you are looking anything should be of the God. When you are eating is of the God. 24 hours when you come to the state of ajappa, in your breath only God goes, that time only the God will come. When there is nothing inside round the clock, you are always with the God. The God always means overflowing of the God thoughts. And this will make somebody's life beautiful, relaxful. That is what it is said, that empty it of selfishness and fill it with the divine breath. Selfishness is my son, my daughter, my home, my self-desire. If you keep or attach to my self-desire, my children desire, and not to get off this pawn, not having that beyond the selfishness of this family, if you are living inside I am talking, not outside, empty it with your selfishness, and then when you are filling it with the breath, means filling it with the God, with the Ma, then only you can achieve the target. So inside you have to forget everything you have with you. Your family and all, whatever you have, should always be kept as a destiny. But the whole world becomes your family. When whole world becomes your family, your life will not be the same as it now. Your life will be completely changing. There is nothing in your life that cannot be achieved, because not having any desire of the world means everything is achieved. Having any desire will make you beggar, you may not get it. But having no desire means you are complete with the all bliss moments. So continue with your all inside, whatever thoughts are going with the God, what Swami Rama Tirtha is saying, inside your God thoughts will only come when you are maximum outside in the company of the truth. Means listening the lectures, the Vaanis, then doing all Satyavak as I said to you, then this world will come to you. That you become the flute. Flute means singing, speaking only for God. Your life inside in the breath also 24 hours God, in the body also 24 hours God, and there is nothing like when everything inside with the God only, so that love flowers. So you are, wherever you are, you will speak only of the God. The smell from you will come of the God. So God is your creator. God is your sustainer. God will destroy you. Before the destruction of your body, get yourself U-turn, as all these saints had taken U-turn in their lifetime, and at certain age of their lifetime, they could get to the God, and they just became the flute of the God. It was the God who was speaking through them, so this body became the flute of the God. So you also become the flute of the God, so that others can hear to you, and by hearing to you, one day they will be getting emptiness from the worldly things, and with the emptiness, the divine God enters. The moment you are empty inside, God will enter. And entering of God is the success of your life, because then you are not the same as you were. You will get into the other world. So other world, what is going on, you speak of that and God will look into. So this is, we have to understand with the Swami Rama Tirtha saying that you become the flute of the God, then your life and the body will remain till the death for the God, and everything will be changing. You will be enjoying those moments when you are connected with the God. In the God connection, you will be complete in bliss. So when you are in bliss, you are fluting that, you are giving the sound to the whole world. Automatically, this thing comes. The more you love the God, the more God will speak through you. Because when you are small also in the world, God is not in you 100%. So bring the God 100%, bring the full flute of the body, as a body, the flute, and keep on giving the message of the God to the ignorant, illiterate world, so that they can come up and make their life the beautiful. Otherwise, dying in the partial, becoming the flute of the materialistic world will not be helpful. So be the flute of the God, and it is only possible when you make empty of your inside I and my, and then only the divine energy, the God, the Ma will come, and that will be the success. That will be the success of your this human being. So Ram Tirth, as the Tirth word came, so he became the Tirth. Ram himself is a Tirth, but we have to go ahead, and in the so short span of life, at the age of 33, he died like a Jesus and Adi Shankaracharya and Vivekananda, and today the world knows him with Swami Ram Tirth. So he became the flute of the God. So flute of the God means whatever comes from the God is obeyed. So you also become the flute, get your best efforts to the teachings of the Master, experience the spiritual Master, automatically feel the experiences, and with that experiences, your bucket will overflow one day and will dance and sing the song, the flute, you become the flute of the God, and that will bring the divine faith, divine breath, means when you breathe, complete God will come, and that when the God comes, you will be happy all the time. So that will be a success of your life when you become in complete 24 hours, not wasting your time anywhere, completely only God, God. Rest is yours to look into. And that day when you become one with the God, become flute of the God, life will be success and happy, the bliss.